Hey, Texas. I can show you this, these grinders now. These are the ones that, I made the other day with the purple in it. This one's kind of got a green color to it, but, and then there's this one. They are really pretty. But look what happened. They're like rubber. Like, I shouldn't be able to do that. This one, you can smash in the sides, but you can't you can't smash in the rest. So, lesson learned. Don't do that again. They both ended up that way. And the little spikes in there, instead of being really sharp, I can dig my fingers in there. It's like they don't even, yeah. So, reminder not to use old resin, because that's what happens. You use old resin, you get this rubber. Anyways, I have whole new jugs. After I finish up this little bit that I've got left in here. So, I've decided today I'm going to make a box. I don't know how it's going to turn out. This is the first time that I'm using these molds. But, here's one of the sides. Other side. I'm guessing these are the front and back. And then, hold on. And then these are the top and bottom. So, like I said, I've not used this mold before. So I decided to do that. And then I've got this little bitty, it's a phone stand. So you see those slits right there? They'll just slide into each other. And you can use it to prop up your phone wherever you want. And I need another one of those because I need something to put my tablet on. I'm also going to be making another ashtray, another rolling tray, and 2 more grinders. We may even make those purple ones again. So, I've just been setting everything up. I think I've got everything that I need ready, except for the colors. I haven't decided on colors yet. So if you guys have any... That tray is... It's the same size tray that Sneaks has. So, it's a pretty decent sized tray. Oh, you're both saying purple. Well, we know we have 2 different colors purple. So, this one or the purple that has the pearl that it looks like it's got green and purple and I don't know what else in it. Jake's favorite color is purple too. He likes purple and pink. I'm a black and blue kind of person. So we'll do purple. Should have plenty of purple in that. I'm not gonna do that box in purple because since this is gonna be the first time I'm making it, it's probably gonna be mine. So, you know, I'm not a purple person. So, and usually if I mess up on something, then it's either me or Jake will keep it. So I'm going to go with maybe a blue. I have a light blue. Dark blue. It says blue pearl. And I have an aquamarine. This one's called the Black Sea. I don't think I've ever used this one before. Aqua. Alright. Okay, so we'll do the rolling tray, the grinders, and the ashtray in the purple. And then I'm going to do oh yeah, this piece right here. I don't know if you guys have seen my skull coasters that I've been making. I just been doing, you know, leftover stuff in this. But this piece right here is actually the holder for these skulls. So I'll do that one too in my aqua color. Well, then tomorrow maybe I can do light blue. I'm gonna try to do like one tray a day, because after about 24 hours I can take the tray out of the mold, but it still has to sit for another 48 hours before it can be used or whatever, because it's still a little soft. You gotta wait for it to harden up. So anyway, let's pour some resin. This. A lot of people weigh their resin out because it's supposed to be a 1-to-1 ratio. I don't measure, or I don't weigh them. I eyeball the cups. I try to get them around the same depth. I usually stop at one of the rings. This time I went a little over. I'm gonna make a rolling tray. A rolling tray and a weed pot leaf ashtray, 2 grinders, a holder for my skull coasters, and then a box. Oh, and a little phone holder thing. So I'm gonna be making a few different things. And when I got new resin in, it came with a new scraper, a couple new measuring cups, which I don't like to use these because even though they're silicone, they're the hard silicone, and it's hard to get the resin out of there. So I just buy these disposable cups. It's a lot easier. I get 16 of them for $1, so don't really cost me that much. But I got a few new things with this thing of resin. The colors, I don't know if you're talking about the colors, Pop Corks, but they do look a lot better in person. And before I get started on this, I just want to show you guys the signs. I finally got them all, got the resin and stuff, the epoxy all over them. I've got to go back and grind off, you know, the extras because I didn't, you know, I don't have a mold for these. So I just pour it on there, and then whenever it sits, it dries, and then I got all this extra. So I gotta use my Dremel tool to get all these extras off of here. This is Sopa and Sneak's sign. This one is Sneak's, this OG 420. OG Sneaks 420, that's that sign. And then this one is my daughter's last name. So I still need to grind those down, which I'll probably do later tonight. It's probably not going to be on a live because, I mean, who wants to watch somebody grind down some resin off of a sign? Probably nobody. I do have, I got a hair, sorry, it's driving me nuts. I do have about 12 grinders already made up and ready to sell. I also have, I think, about 8 of the pot leaf ashtrays made up and ready to sell, plus 2 smaller ashtrays. Pop Corks, all you gotta do is just comment on one of my shorts, like just what color, and or you can email me at mundymelissa7gmail.com. It's MUNDYMELISSA the number 7 at gmail.com. And then you can just tell me the color and what exactly it is you want. I have Cash App. I don't know if you have that or not, but that's what I will be using for selling them. And then I can get your address that way. Uh, we will, like I've told everybody, the uh, the grinders are $5. The ashtrays are 10. The rolling trays are 15. If you buy the set together, it's 25, so it'd be $5 off. Um, then like my dream catchers are $25. Um, shirts start off at $20 and go up to about 30 or $35, depending on the different sizes and shit of the shirts. Um, I haven't got like a whole lot of other stuff priced because I don't make that. I mean, I do make them, but only when somebody asks for them because uh, it's not something I just like have around here all the time. Um, this is just something that I've started to do, uh, just to try to make a little extra money. Um, it's not like a full-time thing for me, no. And also pop corks. I don't know if I said it, but you can tell me the color and what you want. We can discuss the payment, and you can send um, your address through email, and that way you don't have to put it on here, and nobody else is seeing your information. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Retired. It's just a little hobby that I have that because I like to make things. Um, if you can see behind me, this whole shelf up here is nothing but yarn. So I crochet. This one down here is my t-shirts and the molds for everything that I make. The next level down has wood that I use to make the signs, and um, at the very bottom I also have stuff to make uh, candles and stuff, but I don't do the candles very often. Okay, we're doing the purple in the ashtray, grinders, and the rolling tray. It really only takes a little bit of this. And I'm going to have to make a bunch more of this purple up because these cups just aren't big enough. I used to use the really big measuring cups, but I don't know why I just stopped because it would have been a lot easier making the big one instead of having to redo this over and over again. So I'm gonna start with, we'll start the purple rolling tray. And I'll probably have to make up about 2 more of these cups, I think. But since this one's already had purple in it, I'm not gonna reuse that one because I want to be able to see. I mean, I will reuse it to pour the color in, but I need to be able to see myself measuring out the resin and stuff. I'm just going to keep pouring. That better be my dog in here. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. If that's not my dog in here, then there is a mouse somewhere around here getting ready to freak me out. I'm going to pour both of these into this purple cup. I do have a lot of people asking for some of this stuff. They just haven't got around to telling me what colors of the stuff that they want. So when they don't tell me, I just start making up other stuff. More purple. Well, Texas has sent me half of his money. So, and I've already got his set made up. Oh, I did that for Sneaks because he's a friend. I just made him for him. I wasn't asking for any money from him. They've been really nice to us, and we just send gifts back and forth to each other, you know. So, yeah. And plus, he's been like, kind of like I guess you would say a guinea pig. Not really a guinea pig because I've made all this stuff before, but like, so whenever I'm doing these lives and I'm making the stuff, then I like I could show off the stuff as I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like I could show the stuff off and still make it for somebody, you know what I mean? Instead of just wasting the resin or the wood or whatever. I'm not wasting stuff. I'm, making it for a friend and sending it off. And yes, Sneaks is a really good person. Him and Sopa both are very awesome people. If there's people in here that's not subscribed to OG Sneaks 420, you should be. Because he's really nice guy. You have problems, he'll talk it out with you. Um, he's starting to get to where he wants to do prayers for whoever at the end of his lives. Um, yeah, he's just a really good guy. They're both really good people. Okay, 2 of these cups fill up the rolling tray. So we've got the rolling tray done now. Still gonna have to make up another cup or 2 of those full to finish the ashtray and the grinders. And then we'll move on to my little box thing. I'm curious to see how it will go together, because it kind of looks like, I don't know, it looks weird. Like, I don't get how it's supposed to go together, but once I get it done, hopefully it'll go together like it's supposed to. I don't know. I'm gonna throw these pieces away. I'm tired of taking them off every time I need to pour something. And this is the resin. You know, these jugs are really heavy. I thought I had ordered this time the ones that had the little squirt tops. Apparently I didn't. I didn't get no squirt tops with them to make it easier for me to pour. Picking these gallon jugs up, trying to pour it into a little cup. Gets a little exhausting sometimes. Oh shoot. Almost overdone that one. That came out quick. Okay. Pour these back into my purple cup. That seems awful thin. This is a new brand that I'm using. Not used to it pouring out like that. So, I hope this one will be alright. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of bubbles in here, so that could be a good thing. And this stuff can get really sticky. You can tell when it's all mixed together because there's no like oil marks, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because you can tell when you pour the thinner one in to the thicker one, when they're all mixed together, then it's all blended. But they say it takes 3 minutes to do this. The purple looks really good. Dang, my fingers. I have new colors coming in, I think within the next week or so. I think I ordered, it was either 12 or 24 new colors. Well, maybe not new colors, but colors. Now, the ashtray, ugh, my hands are all sticky. The ashtray is almost full, so I think I might be able to get away with getting one more cup of purple. Yeah, they look really good in the mold right now. So hopefully my ratio, actually, I need to take that out of there. Oh, seriously? Did I just do that? I got a little bit of purple in my little phone holder thing. So now I'm going to have a little bit of purple mixed with some aqua in my phone holder. I really need to clean this room out and move some stuff around so I have a lot more room But with us working on the living room floor, we have half of everything in here, half of stuff in my son's room. This used to be my daughter's room until she moved out. And then I said, I'm claiming it for my craft room. Well, it was a craft room, and then it was a snake room, and now it's back to being a craft room. If you don't know, we had 12 snakes in here, and a lot of mice, and a lot of rats. But with mine and Jake's back bothering us all the time, it just got too much trying to clean their cages and everything every day. So a buddy of ours came and got the snakes, and we slowly got rid of the mice and rats. But we had, let's see, a couple king snakes. My corn snake actually got loose. It was like 5 foot long. It got loose, and I haven't found it yet. And it's been over a year now. Before that one got loose, one of my ball pythons had gotten loose. And that's been 2 years ago, and we haven't found her yet. Somebody actually did say when they were outside weed eating our yard that they seen her, but they didn't tell us until hours afterwards. So she wasn't there by the time we went and looked. But we had a bunch of ball pythons, corn snake, and a couple king snakes. I do plan on getting I don't know about no cobra. I'd rather not have any venomous snakes. There was a guy that lived down the road from us that had king cobras and just all different kinds of venomous snakes. And, they passed a law around here that you have to have a permit for every exotic animal you have now. So I guess he didn't have a permit for it. But they came and took his alligator and like over 100 snakes or something like that. He had probably every kind of venomous snake you can think of. Okay. Put the purple in here again. That should probably do it on the purple, but I'm not going to put it up just yet. A rattlesnake, probably because you're in Texas. I don't know about no rattlesnake. I mean, I like the rattles on them. I wouldn't have one. My king snake was like a lavender, like a real light lavender. She looked almost albino. She's still mine, by the way. Like whenever I gave him all my snakes, I said I do want her back. Like, as soon as I can get the living room floor finished and I can get everything arranged where I want it, then I want her back. She was my favorite one, besides the corn snake, but like I said, he or she, I don't know, I didn't have her sexed, but I say she because, all great animals are probably females. um anyway, she has been loose for a year. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere. I know she hasn't went far, especially with the fields. We have corn, just fields on both sides of us. On two sides of us, we have fields, and then uh, in front and behind us is nothing but woods. So I'm sure she hasn't went very far. No, I was talking about the corn snake. I forgot to get my toothpicks for these grinders to get the bubbles. Jake, are you on live? Are you in my live? Oh. Would you be able to bring me those toothpicks on the washer? They're not? I don't think I'm gonna have it. I'm just, I don't know. Thank you.
She thinks she's on her way, but half hour ago.
Oh, this is the worst part about making these grinders. And actually, before I do that, I'm getting this purple out of here. I don't want that purple in there. I want 2 dots of purple in my freaking thing. They say that the babies are the worst. Like, they have the worst venom because they don't know how to control dispersing it or whatever. So it's a good thing you had steel-toed boots on. Could have turned out really bad. There. Got all the bubbles, I think, out of that half. Wow. This new resin that I'm using is actually setting up pretty fast. Usually I have time to pour some things and then go over it with my heat gun. To get the bubbles out. I don't know if I have enough purple in this batch to make 2 grinders. I could do a half and half. Half purple, half aqua. I don't know how that will turn out, but I could do that. How about we just see how it's going to look? 'Cause I think, yeah, that's not even enough to fill up the bottom of the grinder. Well, this one will be a multicolored. And now I can throw this cup away because I'm done with the purple. Why is it doing that? Looks like it's like getting some kind of film on the top of it. Maybe because it's like setting faster? I don't know. I don't ever sit in here long enough to watch it harden or anything. Let's scoot this one back, since it's already been poured, and move the other ones up to the front of the line. Okay. Or I get with the aqua. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And I just touched that, knowing that it was sticky. I do it every time. You guys need to start reminding me to not do that. Move out of the way, Betsy. Okay, I'm back. So, before I get started on the aqua, I'll go ahead and blow these bubbles out. Before this sets up. You gotta keep a distance, because I've been blowing the resin out of the mold because I have it on high. Okay, new set of gloves. Oh, new cup for the aqua. Sounds weird to say. Aqua. What are you doing, itsy bitsy? Actually, I don't really need that cup since this is the last color I'm doing. I'm trying to read these. It doesn't say which one of these is the hardener on here. Go, Betsy. You're gonna get sticky. It just says one is part A and one is part B. That's all it says on here. And that's weird. So now we're about to see, after I get this mixed up, what this aquamarine looks like.
Told me she was on her way, and then she fucking turned around and went and fucking ate dinner and shit. That tells me. But she was gonna stay and eat dinner.
Alright. This doesn't look very clear when you're first mixing it together. It's not been too bad of a day today. Of course, I didn't wake up till 2 o'clock. And then I've not really done anything. Watched YouTube, fixed me some breakfast, and decided to come in here and do this. I know, breakfast after 2 o'clock, but, you know, egg sandwich and sausage links, come on. I've been reading a book, but I haven't started reading any chapters today because once I get into it, I can't stop reading it. Last night I went I've been reading it for 2 days. So the first day I read 10 chapters, and then last night I don't know how many chapters I read, but I'm pretty sure it was more than 15 chapters last night. And I kept cussing the book. I'm like, this damn book, fucking book. And that's all I kept saying. And Jake's like, what's wrong with the book? And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the book. The book is good. And that's why I'm cussing it. Because I can't put it down. Like, I'm so tired, I want to go to sleep. But I want to know what's happening in it, too, so. But I'm a werewolf geek. So, and that's what it's about, werewolves. So. Breakfast is fire. I like to have an egg sandwich pretty much every day. Are you laughing because I love werewolves? Or because the book is so good I can't put it down? I probably didn't need to put that much in there. They are dope. Hello, Sopa. I was just talking about you earlier. This. Oh, let me mix it up a little bit more because this color's looking weird. Like no aquamarine I've ever seen. And there's always this big difference between the liquid and the powdered dyes. Powdered dyes are more solid. The liquid dyes are more transparent. You can see through most of them. This, I don't know. I don't like, it's pretty, I guess, but it's weird. You're okay. Okay, let's start pouring this in these molds. This is. I don't even know how to explain this color. It's maybe like a gray is what it's looking like. I don't know. Maybe it'll look better once it's out of the mold. I think that's on a hump there. This is also self-leveling epoxy, so it's supposed to level itself out. This looks like it's all... I'm gonna have to make another thing of this. I can't wait until I can show you guys this color, because it's definitely not what I was expecting the color to turn out. We are making grinders, one ashtray, one rolling tray. The base to my coasters the skull coasters that I've been making. I finally found the base to it. And this box. I don't know how it goes together, and this is the first time I'm making it, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I decided to try something new today, and hoping it'll go together all right. If not, then I'll just have a bunch of pieces of something. Just set that right there. Oh, and then I've got this little phone holder thing that I'm gonna make. You know, for maybe to hold my tablet or something. I don't know if it... Oh, I keep forgetting that this one pours out like this. It's a new brand I haven't used before, and it just pours out way too fast. Like, I'm so used to the other stuff being thick. Both... I don't know, like both this stuff is like... Usually both parts are thick. And this one, you can tell that this one is thick. But the other one is so thin, it's like pouring water. So I'm hoping that it'll turn out all right. Because I'm not used to it coming out like that. I'd be mad if I spent all that money on this resin and it turned out to not be good resin. I mean, I looked at the reviews, I made sure it was non-toxic, did all my usual checks on it, but I don't know, there's something different about it. We'll see. It does set up a lot faster. Yeah, I did get new. I mean, it looks like it's wanting to set up a lot faster than what my usual stuff does. But I don't know. I guess I was just trying to see. I thought that this one said that it came with pumps, so you can like pump it into whatever cups or whatever. But no, it didn't come with no pumps. I was disappointed about that. because I'm tired of picking up this big jug and pouring. I'm gonna end up turning this fat into muscles. Picking up these jugs of epoxy. This aqua has kind of like a pearlness to it, like a metallic almost kind of thing going on with it. I guess it is kind of pretty. Soapy, you gotta see this. Are you still in here? I gotta show you before I forget. I end up getting these sticky. This is the grinder that I made on my last live. I can only use one hand right now because this one's like really sticky. But this is from using old epoxy. Look at this grinder. I can like bend it in half. It's like rubber. It's crazy. Lesson learned. Don't use old stuff. Okay. Add some more. Aquamarine. You definitely don't need that much. Let's see what that does. um, day's not been too bad. Just pretty much been laying around. Besides making my breakfast, and you already know what I made, and watching people on YouTube. Then I decided it was my turn to get on here and try to do some things. That one. All my cups are in my way. Okay, so it takes 1 full cup of these just to do the top or the bottom of this box. So I have to make at least 2 more of these to finish doing what I'm doing. I still want a Whopper too, but I'm pretty sure they're still closed down. Like, they said it would be a couple months before Burger King would open back up. Oh, too much. Which pisses me off. It was actually pretty good. I mean, I actually made 2 egg sandwiches and a few sausage links, but I gave Jake one of my egg sandwiches because I'm a nice person. And I gave him a couple sausage links. Actually, I got full after the first one, so that's why I gave it to him, but we'll just stick with me being a nice person, right? That's what we'll do. Hi, me and THC. Just making up some stuff I haven't made and some stuff I have made. And after I'm done with all this stickiness, Sopa, I'll show you your guys' signs. I finally finished putting the epoxy on the back, but just in case you guys have them outside or whatever. I do need to grind down some of the epoxy with my Dremel tool because, yeah, whenever I'm just pouring the epoxy over it, you know, it spills down the sides and stuff, so then it leaves a big puddle on my little mats here. So, I've got to go back and fix that. And the back of the sides probably going to have a little bit of epoxy, like, I don't know, like bubbled up on the back of it. But it's because it's on the back and like everything runs from the front down to the back, and I'll try to grind down as much as I can though. At least nobody will see the back though. This aquamarine kind of actually, like in the smaller pieces, it looks darker than what the bottom piece looks like. So it might actually end up looking like it's 2 different colors. And I think it's because of the depth or something, I don't know. Hi, Yumi. I can't see. Oh, thank you, Texas. Oh, it's going pretty good. We're making some purple stuff and some aquamarine colored stuff. I found a mold that's let's see, 2, 4, 6 pieces to make a box, like some kind of like a jewelry box or a stash box or something. And I guess I don't know how they go together because I didn't come with instructions. I seen it on, I think it was Amazon, and I ordered it. And this has been over a year ago, but this is the first time I'm actually making it. So we'll see how it actually goes together. It just, I don't know. Seems a little weird to me. It don't take any nails or screws or anything, but it's supposed to be a box that's going together, so we will find out after today. And we're redoing some purple grinders that I messed up on the other day because I used bad resin, old resin. I knew it was old, but I didn't think that it was going to be rubbery whenever I was done with it. I guess if I want to make anything rubbery, all I gotta do is use the old resin though. Now, like, I'll show you real quick. This is the grinder we made last week. And I used the old resin. And this is what the grinder does. Like, it's all rubber. Even the little spikes inside. I doubt it would work for anything. It might just be a chew toy. Those little spikes, I think they need to be like sharp to be able to grind down the weed and stuff. So, I'm just going to chalk that up to lesson learned. It's not like I wasted any resin. Like I said, it was old resin. And it's not like I was wasting time because I was just pretty much doodling, I guess. When I get bored, I like to come in here and make stuff. And which is bad for me because then I used all my resin and then I've got to buy more and then I haven't sold what I made and it just gets a little bit expensive, but okay, this one's ready to be poured now into the bottom piece. It almost looks like velvety or something. I think I put too much in there. I'm just trying to scoop some out. It's starting to overflow a little bit. All right. I'm gonna have to use these pipettes. just gonna sit here getting sticky. It is nice and cool outside. We don't have to have the air on in the bedroom. And we've got the doors open. So, of course, we always have the doors open since there's no air in the rest of the house. But it's kind of cool in here. I'm not gonna lie. Got my flip-flops on. Toes are a little bit cold. But I'll deal with it. Okay. We're gonna make up, I think, one or two, maybe, I don't know, maybe two more cups of this. I'm gonna use new cups this time. Little beetle tried to get in my cup. Yeah, it's been like, my daughter came in here yesterday while we were gone, and she called me and she was like, "Mom, it's so hot in your house." I was like, I know. That's why we leave the doors open most of the time, so it isn't as hot. This better be good epoxy. You know, because it's brand new stuff. Just bought it, just got it in the mail yesterday, I think. But first time using this brand, so we'll see how this works out for me.
Yo.
He's back there. Yeah, I would prefer to have my central air unit working again. But I don't think that's going to happen. And we've only had it for about, they said that we shouldn't have had any problems out of it for 10 years. And we've only had it for about 7 or 8 years. And then, of course, when the guy came to fix it, he was messing. He kept saying, "Your compressor's not working. Your compressor's not working." And I'm like, "Okay, so how do we get it to work?" And he started messing around with some wires underneath the trailer, and it would kick on for a second and then kick back off. So I think there was like a loose wire or something. I don't know. And well, his buddy or whoever was working with him was standing right beside the furnace or the outside unit, and he was under the trailer, and whatever he was doing underneath there, it came on, and like sparks flew and smoke started coming from it, and he blew our compressor up. So after that, he didn't charge us for him coming, and then he did put a new piece on there, but that didn't help fix the problem. So he said that he would try to find a used compressor to put on there. And that was 3 months ago, and he hasn't been back since. So I think I'm going to have to call it a loss, because that unit out there was like $10,000. And I'm thinking that I'm either going to get the either window units, or my sister just bought this thing called Mr. Cool. I don't know exactly how it works, but you can run so many different lines off of it to different parts of the house or whatever. And I think she said she paid $5,000 for hers, but you can get them, like, you can get just the one for around $1,000, and then like for every separate branch or whatever. I don't know how much, but she said that she bought three and it came to like $5,000. I said it must be nice to have $5,000 to be able to spend on that stuff. But she did just have somebody drive through her house. Like, he hydroplaned off of the road into her, well, it used to be her kid's bedroom. Luckily, she had just moved them from one room to another room and turned that room into a different room. But, so the kids wasn't in there when it happened, because it was late at night, they were all asleep, and the truck went through that part of their house. And, so that was a bad experience. But she only got, like, I think she got $17,000 for that. And that was with them hitting the house, hitting her husband's new Mustang, and I think put a scratch on her new car or something. So it actually moved the frame out from underneath her trailer, like bent it out. Like the front part of the frame was bent completely out. Like the floor in that room was fallen. And yeah, it was pretty bad. Luckily, my nieces weren't in there. But I think about that all the time, because where I live, like the road is up here, and then my driveway is down just a little bit, and then our trailer is like way down here. You gotta walk down the hill to get to my trailer. And I'm like, the idiots that come around here, they don't know how to drive. Every winter, we end up with at least 2 or 3 people in my yard or down in my woods, because people are idiots and they don't know how to drive. I know that in the wintertime, when it snows, I cannot pull in or out of my driveway. I've been out here for 9 years, 9 or 10 years, and So everybody that comes out here has been out here before, and they come out in the wintertime. So they know also not to come in, not to pull into my driveway. But they do it anyways. They will still do it. And it drives me nuts. I'm like, you know that you can't. So why are you doing it? This mold looks weird. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyways. Fuck it. Right? Fuck it. Oh, I just poured it on the side. I don't know if these parts are supposed to be filled or not. But I'm gonna fill them. They're not connected to anything.
All right, all right, all right.
I think Pablo just went live. Yeah, I don't usually get a whole lot of notifications, but every once in a while I do. And for some reason I'll get them more whenever I'm live myself. I'm adding this aqua right down in the middle of this purple just to finish filling this mold. I think I made a mess on my table. It might run over. Yeah, I think YouTube is just messing with everybody at this point. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll get them. The other day I actually had to restart my phone, and then I started getting them again. And then I think it's like the more you watch, then the less you get them or something. I don't know, because I watch everybody all the time whenever I can. And if it doesn't go off, then I'm usually, just searching for somebody. Is somebody online yet? Somebody online yet? No, no, no. Okay. I just filled up, I think, the last mold.
All right, all right, all right.
I don't know what that was. I didn't look in time, I don't guess. So, now I need... Where the hell did my toothpick go? Oh, I threw it away. I need a new one. That's how it was with me with Smokey too, the other day. Like, I didn't get any of his notifications. And I think uh, somebody had told me that me and THC was live. So I went to subscriptions, where you can usually scroll down and find the person, and I couldn't find him live at all. I actually had to click on his name and, where it showed that he was red and live. So I clicked on his name that way, and that's how I went to his live because I couldn't find his live anywhere. And I thought that was nuts. But my internet had been acting stupid, and I've not even tried putting my internet back on my phone for like 3 days. So I've just been running 4G on my phone for like the past 3 or 4 days. And then Jake today was like, the internet's working fine for me. And I'm like, the Meltons or the T-Mobile? And he's like, I'm on the Meltons right now. And that's the one that's not been working at all for 3 days. And that's the one I'm using right now. So apparently my internet's back to being okay again. Plus, I have the reason why I wanted to go live. This seems weird. You guys are probably gonna laugh at me. But so I have my tablet on my charger in the bedroom, and the only other charger that I have that I can use is in here hooked up to my Cricket. So I thought, well, if I'm gonna be in here charging my phone, I might as well go live too. You wasn't subscribed to him? They took it away from you or something? Well, I've been wanting to go live for days now, but with my internet being as shitty as what it was, I couldn't. And then when I went to Dad's the other night, I was like, oh yeah, I can get on live and post these pictures in my community. And I got up there and I forgot all about it. Talking to Dad. I forgot all about putting stuff on the community page. So when I got home, I was like, damn, I forgot to do that. Okay, you guys ready to see these? Now that I've got them poured and everything. And then, I don't know, later tonight or tomorrow, we will try to pull them out of the mold. Sometimes it just takes a few hours in these. Okay, I'm going to unplug my phone from the charger. Let me see what. Oh yeah, it's fully charged. And I'm hoping my charger don't fall into the resin again. Pull that off there. So, this is the purple that Texas and Smokey picked out. We've got the rolling tray, the ashtray, and the grinder. This grinder's got a mixture of purple and that aquamarine. But that aquamarine kind of looks gray in that picture.
Alright, alright, alright.
Now anime is live. And this is the piece to my coaster stand. So, and this piece, this piece, this piece, and those three pieces are all to the box that I'm going to try to be putting together. And then, of course, my little phone holder thing there that I'm making. Hopefully it'll hold my tablet. I have a 10-inch tablet. I don't know if it'll hold it or not. Yeah, they do really look nice in person. But yeah, these are what we've done today. And then, but this is what I was talking about. Like, I have to get all of that grinded down. And some of these bigger pieces. Like the front side looks awesome. That's up there at the top. That's what I just showed you. That I gotta go grind down. But, you know, the bottom part is the parts that I have to grind down. But it's the back side, so it's not gonna be like a big deal to look at, but I will get it grinded down as much as I can. It's just where the resin all wanted to pull down at the bottom on the table. It's supposed to take 72 hours for it to cure. Depending on the depth of it and the temperature of your room also depends. Like, I might be able to take these out of the mold later tonight, but they still won't be cured. They'll still be bendable, but after 72 hours, you won't be able to bend them again. Like this one here, the ashtray, you really want to leave it in the mold until it's, at least 24 hours. Really, you want to leave it in there for at least 24 hours. Because the shape will, turn because of the depth of it. No, it's, are you talking about this one? This is a piece for a box. Like, it's supposed to be like a jewelry box or a stash box or something like that. So there's 6 pieces that go together. This piece right here is for my coasters. The my skull coasters that I made. I just never did make the base that these sit in. So that's what I'm making now, so I can put them in there. But yeah, I'm curious this is the first time I'm using this mold or these molds, and so I'm curious to see how they're going to fit together. I mean, it looks kind of like it's going to be like a Lego kind of thing, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. It didn't come with instructions, so. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. So, I hope I see everybody in somebody else's live here in a little bit. For now, I think I'm going to go in to my room and read some of my book. So, I love you guys. All of you guys. Thank you for watching. And I will talk to you guys later on tonight or maybe tomorrow. Bye.